Do you think we've got the courage to negotiate with the West? Because there is this simple analogy that I will give. That if you are a servant in somebody's house, you cannot go and tell that your master that, look, I rather want to do things this way. Do you think we've got the courage to negotiate with the West?
Not the courage, perhaps not the courage, but we have the wherewithal, we have the leverage to do that. I think if Africa can speak with one voice, the world, I think the West needs Africa more than even the East, the Chinese. They need us more than we need them. But we just need to know how to play our card. We need to know how to leverage our power. That's what they call power conversion. We have power. We are very powerful resource-wise. But we need to convert that power into actual power. That is why we've been missing. Into actual economic power, into actual political power, into actual military power. That power conversion is what is missing. So all our resources, our golds, our diamonds, our oil, our bauxite, our rutile, you name it, all of them will be worthless if we cannot convert it so that we can leverage on those powers. So now, they need us more than we need them. If African countries can speak with one voice and come up with a policy, a common policy, how to engage strategically the West, of course, yes, we will be able to get something. Look at the case of China. China has one policy for Africa. All 54 countries, China has one policy for all the countries in Africa. They know how to strategically engage all the African countries using that policy. We don't have one policy for China. All these 50 odd states have each their own policies in how to engage China, obviously. Look at the price of commodities and the price of even the resources. They are not set by Africans. They are set by the world market, not even us. We don't even have control over the commodities that we sell. They decide the world price. If the world price market goes down, we lose. But the oil we buy from them for our energy needs, they set the price as well. And we have countries that produce. Nigeria is the 6th largest producer of oil, yet they have to import refined fuel from outside. See, that is the failure of the African continent. And I think it's important for us to integrate our economies, for us to come up with common policy and work together as a continent, as a unit, as a block, and leverage our resources and convert them into actual political power that we can leverage and be able to negotiate on terms that are beneficial, that are based on win-win situation for the African continent.
Do you think a united Africa is going to help us? And do you think it's even possible?
No, I think we've gone beyond that stage. That stage was very possible at the time when Nkrumah was making that call immediately at the post-independent period. However, the OAU at that time, whether it was wisdom or the lack of it, came up with a clause which is that the borders that were, even though they were arbitrary borders, were inviolable, that they should remain the same. And we had two schools at that time, those who wanted rapid unification of the African continent, which would have really favored the continent, but those who were against it because they wanted to maintain their own spheres of influence backed by their colonial patrons, obviously Britain, France, and Portugal. Now, what has happened now, we've gone beyond that, obviously. I think what Africa can aim for now is the kind of deeper integration to create a kind of a supranational body that is modeled from the EU model, obviously. I think that one is possible, whereby we have common policies in things that are mutual to us, common policies in agriculture, common policies in immigration, in trade, in energy, and so on and so forth, and make sure that we harness our resources by focusing on our comparative advantages. If Gambia is good at doing one thing, let Gambia do it and supply the African market. If Nigeria is good at something, let Nigeria focus on that and supply the African market. So we have a common African market, common African policies, common custom areas, and so on and so forth. These are things that we could work on to solve our, but to talk of total unification with one state, one flag, one national anthem, one constitution, I think that is a far-fetched dream now, Oscar.